On May 8, 2026, the Ministry of National Development announced the most significant overhaul to the executive condominium scheme since 2013. For years, the EC has been the bridge for the sandwich class. But recent data showed that first-timer participation was dropping to as low as 30%, while windfall gains were driving speculative behavior. Today, we are looking at the three major pillars of this change: a longer lock-in, new financial requirements, and a massive shift in priority for the first-time home buyers. First, the holding period. For all EC land tenders closing from May 8th onwards, the minimum occupation period has doubled to 10 years. This means you cannot sell on the open market, rent out the whole unit, or buy another residential property for a full decade. Why? Between 2021 and 2025, 75% of EC owners sold within 5 years of hitting MOP. North Wave MOP in 2024 has an average of 6.43% annualized gain. Rivercore Residences that MOP in 2025 has an average of 6.86% annualized gain, whereas 100 Palms that MOP in 2024 has an average of 10.41% annualized gain. Can you imagine? The government is effectively removing the quick flip strategy to ensure ECs remain for genuine long-term owner-occupiers. Furthermore, full privatization where foreigners can buy is now pushed to 15 years. Second, the deferred payment scheme has been scrapped. This is a major blow for HDB upgraders. In recent launches like Revel Tampines, over 75% of buyers chose deferred payment scheme to avoid servicing two loans at once. Buyers pay the initial down payment of 20%, and then a bulk of their home loan is deferred until TOP, which is the remaining 80%. Now, for EC GLS sites which are acquired on or after 8 May 2026, every buyer must use the normal payment scheme. This means progressive payments start as soon as construction hits specific milestones. It requires much tighter cash flow management. I would say this change is mainly about cooling the demand. Without the deferred payment scheme, what I think will happen to the market? I believe that second-timers who were initially interested in an EC will be open to look at resale condo and new launches. Why? Do you know that for loan calculations, EC follows MSR of 30%, whereas private properties follows TDSR of 55%? Let's take an example of a couple, both aged 35 years old with a monthly income of 8K. The max loan they can get to purchase a private property will be $1,843,000, whereas the max loan they can get to purchase EC is $1,005,000. This is about 838K difference. Third, if you are a first-timer, this is your biggest win. The quota for first-timers have been increased from 70% to 90%, but the real game changer is the priority period. Previously, first-timers only had 1 month head start. Now, the priority window is extended to 2 full years. Second-timers can only access remaining units after that period. This gives young families a huge runway to plan their finances and secure a unit without the ballot pressure from a deep-pocketed upgraders, and you have 2 full years to slowly think and make an informed decision. So, is the old EC era dead? Not yet. There are 5 pipeline projects like those at Senja Close, Woodlands, Sembawang, and Miltonia Close, where tenders closed before May 8. These projects still follow the old 5-year MOP and allows deferred payment scheme. Expect a massive surge in demand for these final projects. Once they are gone, the 10-year MOP becomes the new standard. If you are a second-timer, your window of opportunity is gradually narrowing. With the removal of DPS, increased first-timer allocation quotas, and the extension of priority period, competition is only becoming tougher. The current market may be one of the last chances to secure a unit under more manageable conditions before affordability and accessibility tighten further. If you have been waiting on the sidelines, now may be the time to take action.